dear children, I welcome you to today's radio learning program. This is Teacher Mary, and I'm going to be teaching you Social Studies for P5. So, children, are you ready for today's lesson? Do you have your notebooks and pens ready to write down some of the exercises? Well done, children. And please, our dear parents, support our children as they'll be learning through this program. You could check their work and see if they are doing the activities correctly. So children, are you ready? I hope you're ready now. So children, who remembers what we learned in the last lesson? Do you know what we learned in the last lesson? We learned about harmony, and we said harmony is the ability to live with others in peace and in unity. We also learned about disharmony, which is misunderstandings between two or more people. And when there is misunderstandings or disharmony in an area, there is no peace in the society. We also learned about causes of disharmony in our province, like religious differences, lack of respect of human rights, and so many. And also the consequences of disharmony, like lack of peace, disunity among people, and domestic violence. So we looked at harmony and disharmony in the province or society.
Come along and play with us.
Today, we are going to learn about sanitation and hygiene. Sanitation and hygiene. And if you have your P5 SST textbook, you could open on page 25. Open on page 25 and you'll find the topic about sanitation and hygiene. So, children, what do you understand by sanitation? What is sanitation? So, sanitation is the general cleanliness of our environment. Sanitation is the general cleanliness of our environment. People need to keep the environment clean to prevent diseases that are caused by poor sanitation. So children, you know, for us to maintain sanitation, there are several things we need to do. So we are going to mention some of the activities that we can do to maintain good sanitation. So can you write those activities in your notebooks? Well done, children. Can you listen to me? So we said sanitation involves activities which help to keep the environment clean. And these activities are 1. Sweeping. I know children, you sweep always at home, or you have people who help you to sweep the compound. But sweeping our compound helps to remove rubbish which can cause diseases. Also, we need to have proper disposal of human waste. How do we dispose the human waste? Children, you need to know that human waste, like urine, can be a source of germs which spread diseases. It needs to be disposed properly. Also, children, we need to drain off stagnant water. Stagnant water which is maybe collected because of rain or it is poured there, it needs to be drained off because it helps to destroy the breeding of areas of mosquitoes. You know very well mosquitoes spread diseases like malaria. So if we drain off the stagnant water, we are able to prevent the spread of diseases like malaria. We also need to slash the grass around our homes. This helps to keep away dangerous animals like snakes, and it also prevents the breeding of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes also can stay in tall grass. But if we slash off the grass, we are able to keep away those dangerous animals like snakes and also remove insects like mosquitoes. Also, cleaning the house. In cleaning the house, we prevent the spread of diseases. So, people who are involved in activities like sweeping, mopping, removing cobwebs, they help to prevent the spread of diseases. Some diseases which are caused by having a dirty house are like diarrhea. You can easily get diarrhea because of not cleaning the house. So, children, we have looked at the activities of maintaining good sanitation around our homes.
Come along and play with us.
So we talked about the activities we can do to maintain sanitation. Now, what is the importance of keeping our society clean? Why should we keep our society clean? So children, it is very good to keep our province or our society or our homes clean, because when we live in a clean environment, it helps us in the following ways. It helps us to prevent diseases. We talked about diseases like malaria, cholera, dysentery. All those are caused because of having poor sanitation. It also helps us to avoid bad odor. Bad odor, in other words, a bad smell. So if you clean homes, you are able to avoid a bad smell. It also keeps away dangerous animals. Like we said, the snakes, they like hiding in the bush and grass. So if you cut down the bushes, you're able to keep them away. It helps us to maintain proper hygiene. We are able to have general cleanness on our bodies because of good sanitation. And finally, good sanitation helps us to stay healthy. We stay healthy since we don't have diseases. We are not sick in any kind of way because we have maintained hygiene or sanitation around ourselves. So now, children, what are some of the things or materials we use to keep the society clean? You know, for us to have good sanitation, there are certain materials we use, and they are very simple materials we have at home, the usual materials we have at home. Can you name them? Can you share with your parent or someone you're seated next to? They are very simple and easy materials that we use. The most important item that we use is water. It is hard to maintain sanitation without water. So you need water. You can use a hoe for keeping cleanness around our homes. You use a slasher. You can use a broom. You can use a panga. You can use soap. You can use a rake. There are so many materials you can use so as to have cleanness in our homes. So children, can we do a very interesting warm-up before we continue? Can you stand up? So I'm going to say this. I will say one item or one statement. You say, I do, I do. In case you do it. If you don't do it, you can say, I don't, I don't. Okay? Are you ready? Cleaning, I do, I do. Washing, I do, I do. Brushing, I do, I do. Reading, I do, I do. Studying, I do, I do. Can we do it again? If you do it, you can raise your hands and you say, yes, I do that one often. Okay. Cleaning, I do, I do. Washing, I do, I do. Brushing, I do, I do. Slashing, I do, I do. Reading, I do, I do. Writing, I do, I do. Studying, I do, I do. Well done, children. Can you sit down? So, can we continue from where we stopped? We are going to learn about hygiene. We already said that sanitation is the general cleanliness around the environment. Sanitation is the general cleanliness around the environment. So in relation to sanitation, we are going to learn about hygiene.
Come along and play with us.
Welcome back, children. What is hygiene? What do you understand by hygiene? As I said, we learned about sanitation. Now we are going to learn about hygiene. So, hygiene is the degree to which people keep themselves or their environment clean. Hygiene is the degree to which people keep themselves or their environment clean. So, in addition to that, what is personal hygiene? We know that hygiene is the degree to which people keep themselves clean and the environment. What about personal hygiene? Personal hygiene is the way in which we keep our bodies clean. Personal hygiene is the way in which we keep our bodies clean. What are some of the ways of keeping good personal hygiene? How can we keep good personal hygiene? What are those different things that you do when you wake up, when you're at home, when you're at school? What are those things that you do so as to keep good personal hygiene? Can you mention them? Okay, so these are the activities you can do to keep the bodies clean. And these activities, they help to promote personal hygiene. Bathing every day. We all need to bathe every day. Cutting fingernails or toenails short. We need to keep our nails short because if we keep them long, they will keep dirt, and the dirt can easily come out to be germs, and which can cause diseases. We need to brush our teeth every day. Children, you also need to wash hands after visiting the toilet or latrine. Whenever you finish using the toilet, wash your hands. Wash hands before eating. You need to wash hands before you eat. Wash clothes regularly. You need to wash our clothes often. Also iron clothes to keep the germs away. Iron clothes to kill germs. Having a regular haircut. Always cut your hair short. So we said all these activities of keeping good personal hygiene, bathing, cutting fingernails short, brushing our teeth, washing our hands before eating, washing our clothes, ironing clothes to kill germs, and cutting our hair short. So those are the activities we can do to keep good personal hygiene. So lastly, children, we are going to look at why is it important to maintain personal hygiene? Why should you bathe every morning? Why should you wash your hands? And why should you iron clothes? Why should you brush the teeth? Why should we maintain personal hygiene? So it is important to maintain personal hygiene because it makes us look smarter. A child who has bathed, who is putting on an ironed cloth, looks very smart. It also controls the spread of germs which cause problems, like tooth decay. Also, maintaining personal hygiene prevents the body from unpleasant odor. Personal hygiene also prevents skin diseases like scabies. Also, personal hygiene prevents the spread of diseases like scabies, dysentery, typhoid, infections, diarrhea, ringworms, and so many others. So, it is very important to maintain personal hygiene because we have seen the importance of having personal hygiene. It will help you not to get diseases like we mentioned above. Like we said, there are different items you can use to help you in maintaining hygiene. So you need to have a sponge. You need to have soap, clean water for bathing. You need to have a comb so as to comb your hair, a razor blade to cut your nails. You need to have nail cutters, toothbrushes. All those items can help you to maintain good personal hygiene. So children, we come to an end of today's lesson. So I'm going to summarize what we have learned in the whole lesson. We learned about sanitation, which is the general cleanness of our environment. We also learned about activities we can do to maintain good sanitation, like sweeping, proper disposal of human waste, draining of stagnant water, slashing grass around our homes, also cleaning the house. And we said it is also important to have good sanitation. And we also learned about hygiene and personal hygiene. So, children, for your homework, you are going to research and look at the different kinds of diseases that can be caused because of poor personal hygiene. Research them. You can read also in the textbook that you have for SST Social Studies on page 25 and find out all the kinds of diseases that are caused by poor personal hygiene. So, thank you so much, children, for paying attention. And please, parents, continue supporting our children. So, hope you'll join me in the next lesson. Bye-bye.